creative friends, it's Gwen and I'm back with you today to kick off a fun little YouTube hop that I'm hosting. So I don't know about you, but I have a stack of older Christmas scrappy collections and I thought it might be fun to spend some time in December stash busting them. So I've invited a bunch of my scrappy YouTube friends to join me, and there will be a new share for the hop every day between today, the 1st of December, and Christmas Day. So yeah, there's a heap of friends. So Raquel will be here, Khristina, Heather from Heather's Crafty Life, the gorgeous AJ, so Happy Yardy Days, Lauren Hender, Erica Rose, Brianna, the girls from the Cut to You design team that make videos, so Sara Scraps, Melinda, Belinda, Kelly, and also a couple of the Cocoa Vanilla design team ladies as well. So lots of inspiration coming. I'll leave all the details in the description box below so you can see who is sharing and on what day, and a link to their channel. And I will also create a playlist for you so you can just click that playlist and then have all the inspiration in one place. So these are the layouts that I've created for the hop. So you will see them in the month of December coming up. And yeah, let's get on to the first layout. Okay, so to start the stash busting, I thought it might be fun to use a collection that wasn't super old. I think this one's 2019. It's Pebbles Ink Merry Little Christmas. And I have a few of the pattern papers. I have one of the ephemera packs and the sticker sheet. And I'm going to be working with this photo right here and this cut file. So it's called Christmas Wishes, and it is of course from Cut to You. And you might want to pop by the blog today if you're watching this on the 1st of December. I'm suggesting you pop by the blog today because there could be some information about this cut file that you might find very, very helpful. Okay, so I'm just doing a quick little sweep of the elements in the die cut pack. I haven't used very many of these at all, so I think this is only maybe my second layout with this collection. So I did a quick little sweep of that, and the plan is a very centered design. I've actually been making a few of these of late. I'm just really enjoying having a central photo and a centered title, and then adding all of my embellishments around that. So I have gone ahead and backed my cut file with the pattern papers in the collection, and I'm really, when I was choosing those colours, I'm really looking at pulling the red out of the photo. So this photo was taken a couple of years back now. We did a cruise over the Christmas period, so on Christmas Day. This photo was taken on Christmas Day. And we were on a ship. That's, you can see the window, the big thick window there on the right of the photo. Yeah, so we're on a ship, and I just thought it really lent itself to a more traditional Christmas color scheme, this photo, purely because there's a lot of gold in the photo, and then we're wearing those red Santa hats. So yeah, that was sort of my thinking for this one. So I am just now going through all of the ephemera pieces one by one. It has been, so this I'm pretty sure this is my second layout with this collection. So it's been almost 12 months since I've worked with it and seen it. So yeah, I was having a few problems, and I will say I found a lot of the elements that I had there to be quite large. So it was sort of a problem because my title is quite large and my photo is quite large, and they're glued into position now. I actually locked them in because I was very keen to have this central design that I talked about earlier. So I actually don't have a lot of spaces for embellishments, and the ones that I do are not very big spaces. So yeah, it was interesting. So at this point, I'm really looking at trying to find one main large element that will be sort of like the focal embellishment. Because I've got so many big things, I don't want to have the big things competing with my photo, competing with other big things. So yeah, my workaround for that was to just find one main embellishment, which is actually going to be either the Santa that I have positioned there or that cute little girl on the left. I do actually and ah a lot about those two. Both have pros and cons, and yeah, spoiler alert, I went with the Santa. Um, I was a bit worried that the Santa might be too big, but I do really like the way that his bicycle sits along the M and the A there, and he's also facing the right way in that he's looking in toward the photo, toward the center of the layout, and that corner of the photo didn't, just had more of the table, so I wasn't covering up anything. But see how that girl's a little bit smaller? He's a bit bigger, a bit wider. So yeah, but the reason I end up going with him was mainly because the little girl I thought I could use on another layout somewhere. So sometimes when I'm really indecisive about a couple of embellishments, I just try and put the one that's least generic on the page. So I keep the more generic one for another layout. That little girl could have gone on a page about being in the park, or when we were on a different trip, we were in the Northern Hemisphere for Christmas, and so it was snowing, so I could use that on any of those snow Christmas layouts that I have. Yeah, and I was just a bit worried that Santa on a bicycle might not translate to any other pages, maybe except for like a very Christmas specific page. And because we had those hats on, I was just like, you know what? Santa's got a hat, we're wearing hats. It just worked. And I knew that I could save that other embellishment for something less Christmassy. Okay, so with that decision made, I now have a bit of a plan for the design of the page, or I talk about it a little bit, the way that I want the eye to travel around the page. So it's going to be top right edge of the photo there, to Santa, and then down towards the title, and then an embellishment cluster on the left there. So a bit like a V on the side. Yeah, so that's the way that it's going to come together. The flowers stay, the Santa stays, the little speech bubble there that says ho 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 stays. And you can see that it's, yeah, the main embellishment cluster is where Santa is, and then we've got the two other supporting clusters, so top right of the photo, bottom left of the title. Now, I did also think maybe there's some stuff in my stash that I could add to this that were maybe some smaller elements, and I did find this pack. I want to say Freckled Fawn, but I don't know. It didn't have the sticker on it, and it is from 2014. So yeah, that's been kicking around a while. And it did have, the red was the same red. The green's a bit off, and I did try and include it, but it wasn't quite right. And obviously there's no blue, but I did get a couple of the red. I got the red reindeer, and I got a red heart die cut punched out of that. So that's good. I also found 3 chipboard hearts that were in the colour tones that matched. So there's a light green, a dark green, and a red. And the red is the exact same red. So that worked out really, really well. The greens are similar to the 2 tones of greens in the die cut pack. They're not exactly, but they're pretty close. And yeah, so I was really happy to get them on a page because they have been kicking around for forever. I don't know what brand they are. They were just actually in one of those containers, you know, those square containers with the divided sections in them that you sort of just, you know, put things in. Yeah, they have been in there of years. So it actually felt really good to get them on this page. Okay, so things must be getting serious because I am gluing things down. I will leave a little link actually above. I recently did a video comparing the Scotch quick dry adhesive to the Nouveau Deluxe adhesive. So if you're interested in that, I will leave a link here. And we're getting things stuck down. Yay! Got to be happy about that. Yeah, I love the addition of those extra little embellishments, those little extra details on a smaller scale. I think they've really rounded out the design, yeah, really well. So I thought a really fun finishing touch could be these enamel dots. They are from Fancy Pants Wishmas collection, and yeah, they're just what the page needed actually. So once I finish fussing with them, everything will be done. As always, I'll hold it up in a moment, and of course I'll leave you with some still images. I'll also leave a quick little link here to the Fancy Pants Wishmas unboxing and another layout share that I've already done with that collection. And yeah, thank you so much for being here, my creative friends. Thanks for joining me for documenting December. I hope you will be joining all the other girls. There's going to be some fabulous pages to inspire you and get your Christmas photos scrapped and maybe do a bit of stash busting yourself. So I really hope you enjoy that and you visit the girls and leave them some love. I so appreciate that you've spent time with me today, and yeah, I shall see you in the next video. Bye!